Hello. So we'll start in the next 15 seconds. Hello all. So 11, 12, we're starting, and we'll start it. Okay. And welcome to day 5. Welcome to day 5. And thank you all for being there. So we faced some really good issues on the past 2 days. So these things happens though. Redux is not that much easy thing. It's a bit complicated, and sometimes I miss something small here and there, and so it caused a lot of issue on the past 2 days. But anyways, after the class, I have seen that actually those issues just like with one keyword or something is there. Those issues were there, and that was so. We are going to start with yesterday's only. Yesterday's thing only means I should have completed it yesterday, but I was not able to complete because there was some issue. Some small thing is remaining. After that, we are going to look into something known as Redux Toolkit, which is nowadays very popular. There is Redux Toolkit, so we are going to look into that after that. Okay, so let us first complete what we were doing yesterday. Yeah. Good evening. Okay, so that is there, and as always, attendance will be given at the end and all. So let's get started then. So let me share my screen. And I was finally able to get this up. Means it was not working yesterday. Means with we were introducing Redux Thunk in our earlier e-commerce project, but it was not working. So as I told, the issue was that I forgot to use this async here. So async I forgot to use, and it was not doing it. Okay, so that was done, and the issue was fixed. So now one more logic which was needed to be added was that when we click on this, it should open your product. So that logic we actually didn't did it. So that logic we did in an earlier project, but for that I actually created this fetch projects product I have created, and in this again shop API products and ID I have taken, and this selected products only is there, and the responsive data will be there because this hash product and ID, if you go, it will give us that's fake API endpoint. It will give us that. Okay, so that is there, and the product detail also I have changed it a bit. So in product detail, what I did means earlier the API call was made from here, but now we are going to do the API call from this product detail page itself. So we were doing the API call from here, and all the things are like that only. So okay, so direct the API call, instead of doing it here, we are going to do is with the fetch product. So this fetch product will go here, the fetch product which we created, and then we don't have to do anything in the anything in the reducer and all. Okay, reducer and all, we don't have to do anything because this fetch product is creating the calling the selected product. Okay, so if in the reducer we'll go, there's already one thing for the selected product. So we're reusing that thing. So the selected product is there. So, and because of that, it is working fine. So this is how it is working. And so it's doing so much. Okay. Sometimes these things happen. Okay. Maybe what is there? The API endpoint. Oh. Maybe the API endpoint, it doesn't allow us to do it a lot of times. See, this is now again it is happening. So if now I go, it is showing it. I don't know why, because maybe the API endpoint is not going correctly. Okay, so it's let it be there. So what we are going to do now, see, it is showing it. Okay, it's a bit slow. My system is becoming very slow again. Even it is a Mac, it is becoming very slow. Okay, so that is there. But the next thing which we are going to do is the toolkit. So Redux team recently included toolkit. So if you go anywhere, you learn about something, there is known as toolkit. So the toolkit is there, and learn about that. What is toolkit? And some companies might ask for this toolkit. Toolkit is a new kind of a concept in which they actually updated this store and other things they have made it one. So okay, so we'll see it. And for that, I will do a cd dot, and here I'll do a npx create react app redux toolkit project. Okay, so redux toolkit project I'm going to do. So let us do it. So close it. So it doesn't take much time. So what is this Redux Toolkit? So Redux Toolkit. Again, this Redux Toolkit is this is the simple, includes utilities to simplest. So the Redux Toolkit is also made by the Redux team. It is not like that something else it has made. Okay, so Redux Toolkit is only made by them. And okay, React Redux is also made by them. I didn't knew that thing. So Redux Toolkit is another way to use Redux. Okay, and we are going to do that thing. Another way to use the Redux. So let us do that and see. Again, it is done. So I will do this Redux Toolkit project. Open with the VS Code. Hoping that demo gods will not do something today, because I'm getting errors from the past 2 days. Okay, so first live streamer, it is said that demo got something, sometime do these things. Okay, and can start. Okay, so this is done. Why it's just showing this thing, because this is not even there. Okay, let me close this thing. So that is there, and we have a lot of boilerplate code. So we'll come here and remove those boilerplate code. App test I'm going to remove, and index.css I'm going to remove, and logo, this and this I'm going to remove, and I'm going to delete it. To crash. So again, I'm going to get a lot of errors because the logo and all these things it is not able to see. So first of all, I'm going to this index.js, and I have to remove something. I think I'm way too big, because it is okay. So what I'm going to remove here, so this thing is not there anymore. This report vital is not there anymore, and I think this index is also not there anymore. Index.css is not there anymore. So all these things are there. I'll save it, and again I have some error because in the app.jss we don't have this logo anymore, because I have just deleted that logo. And here I'll go and I'll make it h1, and it will be Redux Toolkit. Redux Toolkit. I do and do the save of it. So Redux Toolkit is coming anyways, because the app it is coming. So that is there. So let's get started. And now we need to install some more packages for this Redux Toolkit. So let us install it. Okay, should not have started it and all. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me add it here only. Let's see. So Axios, React Redux Toolkit also you have to include, and React Auto DOM at 5. So I'm going to use the 5 version. Okay, so I've done that, and now I'll do and can start again, and then we open it. So that is there. So now in the SRC we are going to create okay, this app.css will go in app.css. I'm going to remove everything. We're going to add something here in SRC. I'm going to create 4 folders. Like one is like common, one is like components, one is like features, and one is like images. So all these things are there. So these images and all. So this app.css I will have something else, means I removed everything, and we are going to have the primary colors here. Yeah. Let us add all the styles here. It's better to add all the styles. Yeah. So here what I'm doing, I'm using a Google font, and I'm using this primary color. So this is the root colors. So nowadays CSS have this CSS have become very powerful. So this I can use this throughout. So after that, if I want to use anywhere, I can use it like this var primary color. So this is something like SCSS. SCSS is there. margin padding is 0, and all these things I've done. I'll save it, and okay, it is all black because the text is not been shown. Okay, text is not been shown. Okay, text is not been shown. It is okay. So we are going to fix it. Maybe this is not correct time to do this thing. We are going to do it later on. Let it be there. So this fancy font has been coming. Because of that, we have taken a Google font known as margin. Okay, so this we're going to do later on. Let us first do what we are going to do. We are going to use a movie database to get our API this time. So fake store we have used previous time, and this time we are going to do this movie DB to get all the movie list. Okay, so this get API endpoint, and you have to register here to get the endpoint. So you have to register here. So can you tell us autocomplete search bar by using React.js? Autocomplete search bar. So that comes by default in not in React. This is a VS Code thing. Okay, autocomplete search bar. So actually, okay, autocomplete search bar. Okay, got it here. Actually, this channel is a different kind of a channel, Anusha. So this channel is like nowadays what it has become. Maybe I can do that in the future. This channel is like what? This channel is to make you a web app developer. So we have something in auto mode, like we have a CSS week, we have a JavaScript week, we have a React week. Fourth week is generally any week. So this week I'm doing the Redux thing. So we generally teach the very basics, but then earlier this channel used to be like that. I used to do a lot of apps and all. So those are also done. Maybe in the future I'm going to start doing some apps also. Right now we are looking for some more teachers and all. So this is kind of thing. This is a certification kind of a channel. Okay, so you get certificate for attending all these things. Everything is certified here. So we are not doing much projects nowadays. I know that thing, although this is something which I'm doing as a project. Okay, so not much projects are doing, but I'm going to start those projects again, and those will also be certifications also. Everything is certifications on this channel, so that you can become a web app developer. So the main motto of this channel is not just going to YouTube and just seeing everything. Okay, no, it is to get you a developer job. So on weekends, every weekend on Saturdays, I have this 3 hours thing. Like in that, I tell everything how to become a web developer. Then we have some playlists, like first week of the month CSS, second week is JavaScript, third week is React. Just we teach the basics only, or means all the theoretical part we teach. After that, we already have done a lot of projects on the channel, and we keep on doing some more projects. And you do those projects and then code in public, post in LinkedIn. So I'm telling a brief of what we are trying to do here. We are trying to give at least 10,000 people job in this 2022. That is our motto, to teach people React.js, and that those things also we are going to do, but that will take a bit time. Okay, that will take a bit time. And so this is, as I told, don't retract your channel. It was a good question. Don't retract your message. It was a good thing. But yeah, we are going to do that projects also. And projects also, what I'm thinking means, it will not be like that everything is like, everything is like certification in this channel. So project will also be certification. So we will have in 5 days, maybe we can do either 5 projects, or we can do a one major projects. And definitely I'm not going to give GitHub of that. Okay, and I'm not even going to put it in GitHub. So you have to see this and create that project. And it is not like that during the live only you create it, because that is the idea. During the live only you create it, you can create it at any time, and you create it at any time, and you can get it. And I have a lot of projects on my channel. So those who want a playlist to become a web app developer can anyways ping me, and I can give you the complete playlist, because I have got a React.js projects also. I've got MERN projects also on this channel. MERN projects, Firebase projects, every kind of projects we have. So all the projects which you should have in your portfolio, those are there in this channel. You can check them out. And anyone who want to get I give a very good playlist for anyone who can follow that playlist for 3 to 6 months. You will get a job. He or she will get a job. So if you want, I can give. Okay, so that is it. And that was a good question. Okay, we are going to trying to make everything autocomplete and all. So okay, so that is there. And here, when the SRC, I'll come, and src I've created all these things. So in commons I'll go. So we are going to hit this movie API endpoint. Okay, so in this commons I will go, and here I will create a APIs folder. APIs folder I'm going to create. In this APIs folder I'm going to have this new file and movie API, and next week is React Native week. A lot of people, so this month there are 5 weeks. So next week is React Native week. A lot of people have asked for React Native. Okay, so we are going to do basic. We'll come start exactly from the start. Okay, so that will be done. So this movies app, this API is there, and I will have this another file here, which is like movie API .js. So these two things I'm going to have, and then here in this movie API we are going to again have this import Axios from Axios and export default Axios dot create, and the endpoint which we are going to do is this base URL API, the movie.org 3, and discover this thing, discover. We're going to hit this API endpoint discover. So yeah, it is right. Okay, so base URL is this. Now we have to use the key also. Okay, the key also we have to use, and I cannot export. So when you register to this site, you will get the key export const, and it is API key equal to something is there, and that something I'm not going to tell. That something I'm going to paste it, and that's it. That I have to find it out. Okay, so I already have that, so I'm not going to show that. So for 1 second I have to take it off the screen and paste it, save it, and then I've done it. I've just you also have to register and get the API key. So it is easy. Just get the API key and you will be good. So from this site, so movie API. So this is a very good site. Okay, for the API. So now let's create some files. So let us go here, and in this components, let's create some files first, and then we'll come back. So this components I'm there, and this components I will have a footer.js and footer.css, footer.js and footer.css, and header.js and header.css, then home.js and home.css. Movie details we're going to have, so movie detail.css and movie detail.js page not found .js, and last one page not found .css. So we have all the components, and we have the corresponding CSS also. So that is there. Now what we are going to do. Okay, let us have all these things. Let us have something inside it, or else we cannot show it. So in all of them we are going to have a RAFCE, save it, close it, RAFCE, save it, close it, RAFCE, save it, close it, RAFCE, save it. Right. So like this we are going to have. Now we are going to, in this app.js, we are going to have this router base. That's why we just created those components to have something basic, and let us do that. So here I'm going to come, and here we are going to first do a import browser router as a router, and route link switch. So we want not link, we want switch also. And then let us make it so this app is there, so it is not app, it is like app will be like this, and after this we don't have anything like this. So I will close it, and then we'll have a router we are going to have, and this router, and then we are going to have a header we are going to have. Why it is not showing header? I have a header. Yeah, header I have. Import header from components, and header is there. Then we will have a div dot container, and inside this I will have this switch is there, then route will be there, and exact component home. So yeah, so this home component is not showing, so maybe I have to make it by hand. So this import extension, generally it shows, it is not showing home I'm going to do. And then again in this so this home is like this, then we'll have a route, and path is equal to slash movie slash IMBID, and components is like not home, components is like movie b movie detail. So movie detail is there. Then I'll have a route then, and this component will be this a page not found component. So page not found component we are going to have. Not found, page not found, save it. And after this div, okay, this div will have the footer also, because we have created the footer also like this. The header, home, and footer, all of the skills are shown like here. And now we have to start creating all those things. So okay, let us go back to the app.css, and I am going to remove this thing. Save it, and everything will be black. We're going to soon fix this thing, because the primary color is like black and all, so it is not showing anything. So first thing which we are going to do is to go to the header. So header will go, and we'll fix the header first. Okay, so header is there, and here first thing is there div and class name equal to header, and then we'll have a link tag. So link tag from React router DOM, of course, and to equal to backslash I'll have, and then I'll have this, and inside this I'll have a div, I'll have last name of logo and movie app, and this div will end here. So div will end here. So that is there in the link, and here after this link I will have a div dot user image is there, and here I'll have a img, and src will be user, and alt, okay, src is user should be inside it. Src will be user, and alt will be user. So this is there, and what, okay, import header dot css, and this image also we will put, okay, this image we will have it in the, okay, let us have, so this images folder is there which we have just created. So reveal in finder, and in this images we'll put actually two images. One is this user image and one is another image, so we are going to put those two images. So that I have put, all you are getting those suggestions. Some of the suggestions are VS Code inbuilt, and one more, I have one more plugin known as this. Where is my plugin? Oh, GitHub Copilot. I have GitHub Copilot also. It's an AI extension. So your AI peer programmer is there. So you understand how I write. So I'm getting from this also. But a lot of people won't get this because this is the only previewed version, and Microsoft keep on giving me all these things like preview things and all. Okay, so this images is there which is having this user, so I have put this user there. So let me save it now. Okay, so header, okay, user is not different. Okay, so I have to put this user also here. So first thing is this import user from images and user.png. So maybe okay, so that is been shown, but big image is been shown, but okay. Header.css already I have created, so let us add something in the header.css, and we don't have much time, so that is my header.css. So I'm not going to look into much of the css. So header.css, I will already put this header logo and user image. I have all these things, so let me save it and see. Here also I'm using the primary font. So there I've, in the css file, app.css file, I have put them as the root, so I can use it anywhere with this var thing. So now it is white and all, so it is looking perfect. This header is looking perfect. And now what we are going to do, okay, we are going to also use font awesome in our project. So to use font awesome in our project, so anything like font awesome or anything like you have to always put it in the index.html. You have to put in the title part, you have to put, okay, in this title you'll go, and in the title you have to put, okay, so we'll go here in the public and index.html, and we'll put the link for font awesome which you can get from the internet. Font awesome, this all I'll remove, and this font awesome I put. So font awesome I put. So now we can use a font awesome in our project. So that is done. Now we will add the content of the footer before moving forward with the main logic. So footer is there, and here footer again, this come, how much time we have, okay, import dot footer dot css and return div class name equal to footer, and here div of movie app, and I will have this and copy 2022 PWD. Affiliates and its affiliate. So this I have done, and this is not been shown because everything is like white and all, because everything is dark, so it is not been shown. So we have to again add some styles for it, and we'll add the styles. And the style and this all these things, it has been shown like this. Okay, so footer is also been shown pretty good. So now we are going to go to our movie listing. Okay, so I think okay, we forgot to create a movie listing file. So in the components I have to create a movie listing .js and movie listing .css. So both of these things I would have an now in this home.js we'll go and we have to do the API call from somewhere. So the API call to this movie database which we have created. So we are going to do it from your home.js, this API call. So let us do that. And here after this home, I'm going to come and I'm going to have this use effect, because all the API call you always do it from use effect. So use effect I will do, and then here I will go and then like this I'll do, and const fetch movies equal to sync like this, const response equal to await fetch. Okay, this is giving me way too much. Await movie API. So movie API which you have I've created dot get. So where is this movie API is there? So movie API I have just created in the folder. So we'll have that import movie API from dot common APIs and movie API. So movie API I'm getting from that, and that is doing an Axios internally. Okay, so that I'm doing that, and then after that I will have a backslash and movie and this API key equal to dollar API key. So this API key also we are importing. Maybe it will show. It is not showing me any suggestion, but why it is not? Okay, so this name is wrong. This movie API. It's not showing. And import API key from common APIs and movie API key which we have created earlier. So this is how we are doing it. And then after that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to call this fetch movie. So this is how just a normal user effect. Fetch movies have to do, because I'm using this async await way, and this will work in the component did mount way. So what is component did mount way? All of these things are taught in my React class. So that is done, and after this I will have this div and class name equal to banner img, and this div is like this. Okay, I'll have two more things. So this fragment is there, React fragment is there. Inside this banner is there, and I will also have this movie listing. So movie listing is in the same directory. Okay, so movie listing I'm calling. Save it and okay. So okay, So it is showing like this and all. So let us do some console.log also and see that whether I'm getting this data or not. So let us see that. And console.log response.data dot results. So this comes like this. Data dot results. Let me do an inspect. If everything is okay, I'll get the data. Yeah, I'm getting the data. Means everything is coming fine. Okay. So yeah, so everything is coming fine. So that is now okay. So now the main thing is that we are going to use the Redux Toolkit logic in our project. So it is not like Redux Toolkit logic is not like a Redux logic. So here we have the reducer and the thing. You are going to see what we have. So first thing is there. So home and all movie listing, header and footer I'll close because they are not changing anywhere. So this also I'll close. And here in this features, we'll go. In this features, I will create a movies folder. Inside this movies, I will create a. So there is something known as slice. Slice is there. So okay. So inside this, I'll create a movie slice dot js, and then after that, inside this features folder, I'll create a store.js. So it is like this. In this feature folder, I have this store, and this movies folder, which is inside the feature folder, I have this movie slice. Okay. So this is in the store. We are going to again configure the store just like we do it in Redux. So, but a bit different way. So import configure store from Redux Toolkit. It is not from Redux. It is from Redux Toolkit configure store, and then I'm going to have a import. So this logic is completely different from Redux. Okay, movies reducer from. So movies reducer will come from movies slash movie slice, which we have just created. It will come from here. We already also. So not done it yet. Export const store equal to configure store like this, and reducer is like this, and movies is movie reducer. Movies is like movies reducer, which we have just created. So a bit of like the Redux logic only, which we have earlier learned. So after this, anyways, it will give me error because this it has not given me error. So again, in the index.js, we have to add the provider, just like in Redux we add. It is Redux only. A bit of changes are there in this. Okay, it is Redux only. So here we are going to use this provider. I'll use provider from React Redux, and it will grab this app. Okay, and this provider will come from this store equal to import store from features store. Save it. Oh, so this has been done. So in what is the difference in this toolkit? We have the reducer and the action creator in the same file, which is known as a movie slice file. Movie slice, the reducer and action creator, which I have always taught in the Redux class. So this thing which we have in the same file. So let us create this movie slice file, and here the logic is a bit different. Okay, we'll understand it. Import create slice from Redux toolkit we'll have, and then we'll have the const initial state. So this initial state, this logic is like your Redux only. Initial state is there, but as of telling the reducer and action creator, I will be creating the same file. The movies array will be there, and then after that will come here and const movie slice equal to create slice like this, and then name is movies and initial state and reducers is there, and like this, and add movies, and it will have this state comma action, and then it will have this state dot movies is action dot payload. Okay, so this slice, this is like this action creator. Okay, so this is like this, that, and then after this we are going to come here and export const add movies equal to movie slice dot action. So action is like this, and then export const get all movies is state dot movies, and export default movie slice dot reducer we are going to have. So this all the things which you are going to have, and not getting any error. That is the main thing. But the main thing is that the reducer and the action creator are in the same file. Now so we'll soon going to do all the things, then you're going to understand what I'm doing. So this home.js I'm going, and but the one thing is that reducer and action creator are the same. Okay, so the home.js we are going to do, and after this we are going to do this add movies. So this add movies we are going to call import add movies from features. Okay, that's right. Import use dispatch from React Redux, which we always use. So that is there, and then we are going to use this dispatch. So const dispatch equal to use dispatch I'm going to do, and then we are going to dispatch this result, this response to data. We are going to dispatch it. How we are going to dispatch it? I'm going to dispatch to the action creator. Action creator is also there in the same thing. This add movies is actually the action creator. See this action creator. So it is like this. The action creator add movies is also here, and this reducer is also here. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to do this add movies like this, and this I'm going to do add movies, and now save it. Error is there. Now let us see the inspect, and just that tool, and see I'm getting the data. And one more thing is that Redux tool is inbuilt in it. Redux tool, if you do in a normal Redux project, it is not inbuilt. Okay, it is not inbuilt. So yesterday's attendance form I'm not going to give. So you have to see yesterday's thing again and to get the attendance form. Today's attendance form only will be given at 9:30. So that is there. So yesterday attendance form, please. I think yesterday's YouTube video will be available right now. You have to see that and you have to fill it from there. So attendance form will also be there. So that is there, and so let us now, we are getting all the data. The main thing is that we are getting all the data. So now let us go to this movie listing and show the data. So in this movie listing will come, and okay. Okay, this movie listing we are there, and we are going to use the use selector and all those things here. So let us quickly do it because we don't have much time. So import use selector from Redux, and then this movie slice. See, we have this get all movies also here only. So get all movies is also there, so we can use that in get all movies. Okay, so I'll come here and in this import get all movies from movie slice. So everything is from this movie slice only. So then there is actually we're going to have one more file known as movie card.js and the fce movie card.css. So that is there, and movie listing I have done. And inside this now we have to let me do that also. Import movie card from movie card, and then the other thing is that import movie card dot css I'm going to do. And this inside this return is before this we're going to get the state. Okay, so const movies equal to use selector get on movies, and let me do a console dot log of movies I'm going to do. Okay, and this return, let me have a bit of it. Okay, this movie listing, we have this thing. So this movie listing, we are going to have this like movie wrapper, movie list, movies and movie content, and then we're going getting this movies, which is an array of objects. So we are getting this, and movies.length we're doing, and then we're sending it to movie card. Each of the movie we are sending it to movie card. And then let us also have some css here, so that it doesn't fail. So css is the movie listing css, movie listing.css. I'm going to save it, movie listing, and then I'm going to go to this. So we are here, and we are going to go to the movie card now. So movie card will be completely static. Okay, it will be getting this thing as a props. This thing as a props. So I will get this thing as a props, and I have to show it. Okay, and I also have to import movie card dot css I'm going to have, and this is there. And then after this I'm going to have const data. You will pause because I'm just destructuring it because it is coming as data. So I'm just destructuring it, and I will have a wait a sec, I'll have a image path also. So movie card and movie css, and there is a image part because of this movie. You don't directly, there's a movie image which you directly actually don't get it. So we get it from this, some endpoint is there, through it we get it. And then I will do, and it is all static, means card item image path plus data dot poster path. There is a poster path which is coming. So what is this poster path? So if I go to this console, maybe I'm getting it here. So if you see this is this where is this? There is something nice as poster path is there. Okay, it will change to backdrop path. So here also we are getting movies. Yeah, I think it is changed to backdrop path. Oh, poster path is also there. Poster path is also there. So we are getting the data like that. Okay, so data dot title, release date, all those things I'm showing. So let us add some styles also here. Okay, so the styles I have also put the styles. Then I will come back, save it, and I'm getting all the data. I'm getting all the data here. Okay, but something is missing here. Okay, okay, some CSS I think I missed. Maybe this. Oh, okay, got it. This home should also some CSS. Okay, this home doesn't have any CSS. Sometimes these things happens. We can, okay. footer and header are okay, and app.js and app.js and app.css is okay. App.js and app.css is okay. Then we use app.css. After that we have home, like this. In the home, where is this banner image anyways coming? I don't know. Banner image and banner image home.css, it is not there, anything is there. Banner image, I don't know where it is coming, this banner image and all, but we're getting the data, we're able to show it. And do I have something? No, it is 100% only. Okay, so this is the .js movie card, or these are app dot. Yeah. Okay, got it. In movie listing, why I'm showing this thing? Movie listing, I'm showing this, and movie listing not CSS. So movie listing, I'm showing this movie card. It is like movie card is like movie card, but movie listing is like I'm not even using it actually. Movie listing dot css is there. Save it. Now everything is showing us perfect. Okay, so this everything is showing us perfect. We're getting all the data, and we are getting all the data like this. So this is how we have done this thing, and this is how this thing is there. So there was one thing more which is remaining like this again. So I think that thing I have on my channel also. So what is there? We have not introduced Redux thunk here. So what is Redux thunk here? We have not included means. So the API calls are generally made by this. Where was the API? Home.js only. I'm doing the API call, which is not a good thing. We should have all the read the thunk thing. So that is there with toolkit. But the main thing with toolkit is that everything is coming from this slice only. So the reducer and the action creator, everything is coming from here. And it's time to give the final attendance for this Redux. And today we are able to actually solve it. Okay. Mark your attendance here. To mark your attendance here. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, so we're done with Redux 5-day Redux. We faced some issues on the last 2 days, but today also we faced the issue, but we solved it online. So these things happens. These are complicated projects. Go through this again. Go through the Redux basics again. So basics I have done in the first 2 days only. So basic, go through the basics again. Go through the project again, and you will be good to go. And learn Redux because it is required in your. So the projects which I've done are good, but I have some very good your playlist also for Redux. So I've done a lot of projects in Redux also earlier. So you can go through that also. And those playlists also you can go and go through them and learn it, and you're going to master it. And then we are going to have React Native next week. So please do come if you're interested in mobile development. And it is the added advantage always to know React Native, because startup likes people who know Redux, React, and React Native also. So React is a must to learn React Native. Okay, you cannot do React Native without React. Okay, so that is like that. And with this, I will end today's stream. And tomorrow at 3 p.m. I have my weekly web development web development workshop, which anyone can attend. Anyone can come and attend. It is for absolute beginners to get into web development. If you have some friend who want to get into web app development, please ask them to attend that. Okay, so we'll have that tomorrow. And with this, I will end this stream, and we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.